Hello, hello. Ah, I'm just trying to get set up here. There we go. Hi there, Lisa. Hope you're doing well. All right, I'm just trying to get all my technology set up. I will probably be on live for about 20 minutes, so I definitely wanted to pull a few cards for the collective. And yeah, one free yes or no tarot or one free yes or no pendulum question. So let me see. I'm just trying to get my technology together. So if you have questions you want to ask, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. All right, let's see. Hope your New Year's is starting off right. All right. Okay. And if you were in the live, if you could please like this video, share it, subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. YouTube likes when you like the video. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Just trying to see what cards I want to use. Let's see. All right. That is what I'm going to use. All right. So first, I definitely want to, oh my gosh, my hair is doing whatever it wants to do. Clear the energy. So let me just sage it up really quick. Clear out any energy that doesn't serve us. There we go. All right. And I love making like my own smudge sticks. I get all my supplies from an Indian reservation. The website is called Crazy Crow, and they usually have really good sales, and you can buy like all the sage material in bulk, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I think I've bought from them twice, and it's pretty much lasted me. Like I got the shell and all the sage products, and you can kind of find out like what you want to put in your sage sticks, but a little mindfulness exercise or a little do it yourself. But mine has white sage, cedar, sweetgrass. Sweetgrass brings in all the good and all the bad. It brings in everything, and then everything else around it will remove any energies that don't serve me. So, all right. All right. Okay, I hope each and every one of y'all are doing well. I'm going to pull a few cards for the collective. I'm doing well. How are you? 2026 is starting off good. Had an easy, light day today. So, yes. All right. What is it again? Let's see. 2, 6. So just looking at the numerology of 2026 would be a 2 plus a 2 plus a 4, which would be 10, which could be completion, but 1 plus a 0 is a 1. So I do feel like this year is going to be like a lot of new beginnings. It's going to be an abundant energy. Any seeds that you've like focused on planting could really sprout. So I'm loving that. Oh, I love that, Lisa. A fur mom. What kind of fur baby did you get? Did you get a kitten? Did you get a dog? I wish you could see mine. He's under here, under my feet. I think he's like 120 pounds. All he does is sleep, and he's a Taurus. So he's very much so Taurus-like. And everywhere I take my dog, People are like, oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. Oh, well, congratulations. I love that. Oh, okay. So your kitten is definitely gonna have some spice. Hopefully everything nice. Um, okay, I love that. I love when people have animals because statistically, when you do have an animal, whether it's a cat or a dog, it increases your chances of taking care of yourself better. Um, I love that. And there's a lot of just a lot of benefits with having pets. Lowers your blood pressure. Um, it's an emotional support animal. I know some of them aren't. Some of them stress people out, but yeah. All right. So yeah, this 2026 definitely going to be a new energy. I don't think it's going to feel like 2025. Foundation and achievements and a 4. You know, if things have been feeling unstable or not, like kind of feeling like on shaky grounds, I feel like this is going to be a year where a lot of us, the collective, we're going to feel more stable. We're going to feel just more supported. Home life, wishes being granted with the rainbow. So whatever you're kind of building towards, whether it's yourself, your routine, whatever it is, like you're really going to be able to see some results. That's what my guides are saying. Oh, I love that, Lisa. Help you with your nervous system, help you with more of a routine. That's amazing. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, like, as a therapist, I write ESA letters all the times for clients, and that is typically one of the first things that I suggest. Whether you have mental health issues or not, like everybody deals with stress, so it can be a very helpful tool. Okay. All right. So 2026, we have It's Up to You. So I really feel like this is about, really getting intentional about what you want, who you want around you, really thinking about the situations, work, the people around you. How are these people or things or situations serving you? Um, like I tell my kids, is it adding or taking away? Are they adding or taking away? Is a really good way to kind of think about people and situations in your life. What do we need to know for the 2026? We have the 4 of Cups. So, for some of you, you could be a little bit dissatisfied with how the year is starting off. It could be like residual energy from 2025, but Spirit is saying there's a new opportunity, something unexpected that's coming in. And y'all do know, like, the new year is not until springtime. Just think about it, like, even energetically, the weather, like, it's in the dead, New Year's is in the dead of winter. The sun's not really out. Like, so, really thinking about this time to get clear on your intentions for the official new year, the spring equinox, really practicing out your routines. If you fail at them, it's okay. Like, you want to kind of see what works and what doesn't work. And that's one thing that's helpful with therapy is like learning how to goal set, learning how to like take those small actionable items or actions, really coming up with a routine. So, yeah, go ahead. You can ask a question. I'm almost done with the collective reading. 2026 is definitely going to be about resting more, recharging more. Remember, you don't make money, you attract money. And money does not like raggedy energy. It doesn't like stressful energy. So really thinking about how you can rest and recharge. But I definitely think that 2026 is going to be the year of new beginnings, of clarity. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be good. I'm feeling like it's going to be really good. And for 2026, I really want to encourage all of you out there watching the replay or in the live to think about the stories that you're telling yourself. You are a storyteller, you are the author of your own book. Every day you're writing a new chapter. So if you tell yourself stories of it's, hard to find a partner, or the dating pool is small, or, it's hard for me to work out, that is going to be your experience. So think about a witch. A witch casts spells. the base word for spelling is spell. So you're always casting spells over your life. So be very mindful of the stories and the narratives that you're telling yourself. Very important. Okay. All right. So now we can get to pendulum reading questions. Okay. Oh, so for the question, it's a yes or no pendulum question for a free reading. But if you want more of like a tarot reading or a psychic mediumship reading, you have to check the description on how to donate. So yes, if you could put it into a yes or no question, then I can answer that for you. But you know, as a therapist, that's one of the things that I really focus on in session is what is the story that we're telling on repeat? You know, is it our story? Is it someone else's story or narrative? You want to make sure you're speaking good things into your life. So if you can think about mantras, like if it's hard for you to work out, you could say something and reframe it to, I'm learning how to work out. I'm learning how to improve my routine, because it's going to create a bridge in your mind. So that feels more better than I'm perfect at my routine. Like that's not gonna feel, it's gonna feel a little disingenuous. All right, Lisa, let's see. Oh my goodness. The sage is working against me. Okay. Spirit. All right, Spirit. What message is for Lisa? Yes, no, maybe so. What we got? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm getting a no or a not right now, but when I read your question, my guide said parent company. So I don't know if it's a company that's adjacent to this company or something similar to the company, or if it's a company within the same industry. I do feel like you're gonna get hits. I don't know, they keep just saying parent company, sister company type thing, if that makes sense. But you know, 2026 is going to be a lot of new beginnings. So I think that this is a wonderful time, especially because this isn't officially like the new year, to plant those seeds, plant the seeds, also visualizing the offer letter coming in. We want to let the universe know that you're open to receiving a new opportunity. You know, wouldn't it be nice if I got 3 offer letters in? Wouldn't it be nice if the benefits covered like working from home and covered X, Y, and Z? Wouldn't it be nice if the company gave me stock options? So having that little phrase of wouldn't it be nice is going to guide your thoughts and your energy into that. You know, wouldn't it be nice if a company provided me with work-life balance? So, yeah, you're welcome. You know, we're starting the year off. I've been telling all my clients, make sure that you take a love language quiz and get your top 3 out of 5 love languages and think about what are the small action steps you can do to show up for your love languages, and you can show up for loving yourself, because that's going to like amplify your magnet of like of how others should love you, whether it is a work situation or romantic or friendships, because if you're not meeting your needs, you're going to attract in people in situations where they don't meet your needs and they just take. So, oh my goodness. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Yeah. Also, so taking your love language quiz, and what else? What else? It left my head. Oh, Googling a values list with the definitions. If you don't know your values, then it's almost like you're in the sea and you're the captain of a ship and your ship is going in a circle. Your values are going to guide you to your destiny. to your desires. So one of my values is discipline. So then I have to think about, how am I going to show up for my values? So that might look like walking 3 or 4 days a week, right? So you have to know your values to order to guide you where you want to go, so you're just not floating in a sea. It'll give you more purpose in life too. Yeah. It'll give you more purpose. So, because you don't want society, you don't want Western society or culture telling you what your purpose is. Like, your purpose doesn't have to be a mother. Your purpose doesn't have to be getting a house by 30 or getting married. Like, those are just labels. If you want to feel that fulfillment, like, we have to think about what our values are, and like, what are the things that we're working towards to show up as that character. Like, life is essentially like just developing your avatar. How do you want your avatar to look? How do you want your avatar to act? How do you want your avatar to impact the world? So, mm-hmm. Like to have a mate, my future spouse. Um, okay. So, I mean, I could ask something like, um, is your future spouse coming in this year? Let's see. Spirit's a little tricky on the timing. Spirit, what messages your future spouse? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I do feel like the answer is a yes. I do feel like you're going to have somebody coming in soon. With that person coming in, I do feel like, I said person, it's people. My guys are saying that it could be 2 to 3 people that you've had like past lives with. So you're going to really have to determine and vet who is deserving of access to you this lifetime. Um, so I hope that helps. Let's see. All right. Spirit, what messages for Mary? Yes, no, maybe so. Gotcha. All right, Mary, I'm definitely getting a yes, but my guides did show me somebody in their headspace, and it was very cloudy. So if you have any limiting mindsets or beliefs around, like, maybe it's hard to get a remote position, I need you to come up with a mantra that you can read or hear, like a voice memo to yourself. Something like, there's an abundance of remote positions, the right one for me. I'm attracting it in. Um, Thinking about what that remote position would do for you, like provide you with flexibility of time, or being able to kind of navigate your daily routine easier, how it's overall going to improve your wellness. So make sure you get this right when it comes to this remote position, because we are going to get a lot of no's. We are going to get rejections when we are applying, but after so many no's, you're going to get a yes. So always anticipating and expecting, like, if you get so many rejections or you're not the right fit for this position, thank it. I am thankful that I was not the right fit. You're letting me know I am not the right fit for this position. I know that there's something better for me that's a better fit. Because all those no's could have been like rejecting you or protecting you against a toxic work environment. Yes. So it's all about perspective, because the opportunity that is meant for you, it is not going to pass you by. Definitely not. But I did get a yes for you. And if y'all could like this video, I would truly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the year ahead. I hope that, I want to encourage you all to like really tap into like visualizing and really tapping to that power of like your words and how you are very powerful and you are a creator. Like, remind yourself of who you are is really important. Let's see. You're welcome, Mary. Let's see, Spirit. What messages for dreaming? Yes, no, maybe so. Gotcha. Okay, Dreamy, I am getting a yes. I do feel like this person is going to reach out to you. It may not be by phone. It may be like a text or like through a DM or through some type of messaging. But yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications because I randomly All right. Okay, I will see you guys later. There's two of me. Y'all have a nice day. Bye.